Well, hello, Michael Shell again. Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody had a great Sunday. Was able to go to church and worship. If not, there's next Sunday. We can do that. Michael Shell for Mayor. MichaelShellMayor.com. I'm on a regular run for a few weeks up here in Tennessee, going to Indiana. So just wanted to take a few minutes and make a video and say thank you to everyone that supported Horton this past week. I was super impressed with the turnout and the energy and enthusiasm for our new sheriff. Jonathan Horton is a great guy. He's a good Christian man, and he will be the best sheriff we've ever had in Etowah County. I really believe that with all my heart. And I thank you for supporting him and getting out and doing that. And I need you to support me, Michael Shell Mayor, 28 August. I talk about that date every time because it's a very odd date for an election. Right at the end of the summertime, right when we're getting back from vacation, going on vacation, starting back to school, August the 28th. Vote early if you need to. That is an option that you can do 30 days out before the election. You can vote at City Hall, right there across the famous antique bridge built in 1931, I believe it was, the two-lane bridge. City Hall is right there. The fourth floor, you can vote absentee. You need to be sure to get registered to vote. If you haven't registered already, you would register at the same place there at City Hall. What is our theme? You remember our theme for mayor? It's a simple theme. Trump inspired. Yes, we're absolutely Trump. We love Trump, proud of what he's done. Has the job report, have they not been amazing how many jobs have been created in our country? We need to do that in Gadsden. With our theme, we'll get to it in a second. We've got to put Gadsden first. That's the thing we've got to do. Michael Shell is committed to putting Gadsden first. President Trump is making America great again. We need to make Gadsden great again. And how are we going to do that? We are going to make Gadsden grow again. Growth is essential to our economy in Gadsden. Businesses, citizens, people, home building, everything needs to happen in Gadsden. You know the numbers. I repeat it because some people don't. 1950, Gadsden's population was 55,000 people. Today it's around 35,000. Don't believe me, Google it, it's fact. I wouldn't make it up. Why would I take time to make a video and lie to you? It is a fact. We've lost over 20,000 people. And me personally, that pisses me off. We've paid mayors all these years and city council members to do a job, and what have they done? They have stuck it to us and tried to screw us every way possible. Every week they pass a new ordinance or regulation, something that we cannot do. The sign ordinance, business people know this. It's one of my 10 points in my 10-point plan to make Gadsden grow again. If you want to start a business in Gadsden, you first got to get your business license. You've got to estimate what your sales are going to be, and the price of the business license is tiered to what your sales are going to be. It can be from $100 to $10,000. It can vary that much. A business license should be like a hamburger at McDonald's. If you get a $1 hamburger, it doesn't matter if you're a homeless person or a millionaire, you get a hamburger for $1. A business license should be the same way. But that's just the start of it. Now you want to put up a sign in your business. That sign can only be 4 by 8 feet unless it's approved of additional size by the city council. Boy, these people they're a piece of work. But you've also got to have the content of the sign approved. They have to approve every letter in the sign. That changes with Michael Shell Mayor. We're going to have a simple sign review, and it's a self-review. If you can print your sign in the Gadsden Messenger or the Gadsden Times, put it up, make it big and bold. No cost to doing that. No city hall review from the council. You put your sign up. The test for your sign is that you print it. If it can be printed in the Gadsden Messenger or the Gadsden Times, you can put it up and make it big and bold as long as it does not block the view of traffic in any way at any intersection or road. We've got to keep mindful of that. We can make Gadsden grow again, and I am committed to doing that. Been doing these videos for several months now. We'll be continuing. We will continue this as mayor. We will have a little better place we're going to do it in City Hall, and we'll have a press conference once a week or however often it needs to be to improve, to give you the guidance, or not guidance, we're going to give you the information of what we've accomplished that week. And we're going to be accomplishing a lot of things. You know, one thing with the city ordinances that we're going to do, every new ordinance that is passed, we're going to rescind at least 2 or 3 of the old, outdated ordinances from the past. We've got to do that. My goodness, we've had people. We've basically regulated Gadsden out of business is what we've done. Not we, the mayor and the council. That's what they've done. They've regulated Gadsden out of business. We can do better, and we are going to do better with Michael Shell Mayor and a brand new 7-member growth-minded council. We can make Gadsden grow again. What is the election date? 28 August. Remember that, 28 August. All day on that Tuesday, 7 o'clock in the morning to 7 in the evening. I'm a truck driver. I own my own truck. I've driven 3 million miles. I've been driving since I got out of the Navy in '85. I've traveled to every country. I've drove every state. I've been to 13 different countries. I've even driven to Alaska twice. Flew to Hawaii. I have seen growth going on. This reefer just popped up here and running. I'm going to get away from that noise a little bit. This economy that we have in Gadsden can be supercharged. It's got to be. The numbers I gave you earlier about our population, they're factual, real numbers. They really are. What we've got to have, just think about this with me for just 1 minute. This is how bad shape we're in. I don't care how good we look with Broad Street, how good we look in some of the other areas. This is a fact. I'm going to kneel down and talk to you right here. We've got to grow. To get back to the 1950 number, we have got to grow by 5,000 families. That's a husband, wife, and 2 kids. 5,000 families would equal about 20,000 people. That's how bad of shape we are really in. Think of how that has impacted our economy all these years. You think your councilman has done a good job? Ask them about that. In 12 years, the previous 12 years, while Sherman and the council have been doing their deal, we've lost over 4,000 people in Gadsden. These are not made up numbers, they're facts. Check it out. I want to see us grow every way possible. What is my theme? Make Gadsden grow again. 256 Gadsden. That is my phone number, 256 Gadsden, 423-7336, 256 Gadsden. You can't forget it. You know our prefix, 256, the word Gadsden. We're going to use that during our campaign, but also when we become mayor, we're going to transfer that number over to the city, and we're going to use that to promote our city so we can make Gadsden grow again. We've got so many good people. We've got plenty of properties available. We've got all the vacant lots where the city has tore down houses, maybe as many as 10,000, 15,000 houses in the last 20 years. So we've got vacant lots. 50-foot lots by the city standards now, their codes, cannot even be built on. If you wanted to build a 1,000-square-foot home on a 50-foot lot, even though it used to have one for 100 years or more, you can't do that. With Michael Shell Mayor, you can. We are going to make Gadsden grow again. And like I have said, I'll try to say it every time. When I say make Gadsden grow, I do not mean Gadsden city government. I mean Gadsden, the city of Gadsden, the people of Gadsden, the businesses in Gadsden, the additional businesses that are going to come and move in and be part of our community. That's where we want growth. We do not need growth in City Hall. The metrics that I can find, 1950, Gadsden city employees were around 400. With a population of 55,000, the city employees was about 400. Now we have 35,000 people, 20,000 less people, 35,000 population today in 2018. and we have over 800 city employees. Now tell me how that computes. How could you have 20,000 less people and yet you have over 400 additional workers from the population with all the technology that's changed in 60 years? We've been doing things backwards for a long time. I'm a Republican, and I am proud to be a Trump supporter, and I pray that you will support me in this election. We can, together, make Gadsden grow again. One last thing, I meant to start out the topic with this right after talking about Horton, and we're terribly pleased with everybody that supported Horton, like we said. All the people in the surrounding areas of Gadsden, Glencoe, Southside, Rainbow City, Atala, Gallup, all the people, even as far as Anniston and Birmingham, you cannot vote for Michael Shell Mayor. I understand that because you do not live in the city limits of Gadsden. Be sure to share this video, like my page, Michael Shell Mayor, on Facebook, michaelshellmayor.com. And I need all the help we can get to get these votes and get people out, because I know we've got 50% of the employees in Gadsden. 50% of the people that work in Gadsden do not live in Gadsden. They're tired of being punished for getting to work in Gadsden with a 2% employment tax. Michael Shell is committed to eliminating that tax, and we can do that with Michael Shell Mayor and a brand new growth-minded council. We can and we will. It's not optional. Think of this. Can you name one thriving city in the world that punishes work with an employment tax? I'll tell you, you can't. There is not a thriving city anywhere in the world that punishes work at the local level. That tells you a lot about our city, about the way they think, about which party they may be associated with. They love taxes. Just like Trump has done in Washington, we're going to cut some of the bureaucratic red tape and regulation so we can make Gadsden grow again. I'm Michael Shell. I approve this message. We want you to learn more about us. Facebook and YouTube, plenty of videos. Michael Shell Mayor, michaelshellmayor.com. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. August 28th. Together we can make Gadsden grow again.